Today I'm going to show you how I organized and decorated my narrow laundry room. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, then stick around. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to explain the situation to you. Alright, I'm going to bring you in and give you a good look at my laundry room. So the first thing I want to show you is that back here behind my dryer is where I have where the exhaust pipe is out to the outside. So I can't really move this back any further, and I lose a few inches this way because of it. You see all that stuff there? Yeah, it's got to be organized. This is all my cleaning stuff, laundry stuff. Okay, back to this. So then here is my washer, and then I kind of want to keep them lined up, and then you see the piping there. My husband wants to be able to get to that real easily, so I've lost a few inches here, and so that affects me on this side. My laundry baskets, I've got my broom and my Swiffer back here. I've got some things hung on the door. Up here is where I have my cleaning products, and then this will probably stay. This is my sink here. This is my laundry tub. So here's my couple of my laundry detergents, because I like to have a backup. And I need to take the steamer downstairs. Only want things in my laundry room that that I'm using on a regular basis. There are two main pieces from IKEA that I purchased here. One of them is this rail system called BOAXEL. BOAXEL, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. I even looked it up and I couldn't find it anywhere on the internet. But I purchased this rail system, which is inexpensive, and it has interchangeable pieces to it. So the first thing that I want to show you is that if you go to the IKEA website, they have this planner for this system, and you can go into it and you can literally pick out the pieces that you want and build your own system right there on the computer. And they have different sizes, and they have different shelves, and they have different pieces that you can configure on there. It's also good for a closet system too. So then after you do that, it will tally it all up for you. And if you click right here, it will show you all of the pieces, how many you need, the price, and then also the item number so that you can find it easily in the store. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that they have everything that I wanted and what my daughter wanted for her room. Yay! I'm back home now, and this is where that system is going to go. It's going to go above the washer and dryer because the shelving is wider, and that's where I need the wider shelving. Okay, so I'm just showing you the suspension rails are up, and then two of the vertical rails are up here. Okay, so I just want to show you here, this is the top part of the vertical rail, and this will hang off the bottom of the suspension rail piece. And right here I'm showing you it just slides right in just like that. And then here are the brackets. So we have 3 brackets that we need for 2 shelves, and then those are the slots that they click into. Okay, our suspension rails are screwed in, and the other pieces are not. We have lined them up on here to see where we want them. We've put the brackets in, and we'll be putting the shelves in. We have to make sure these are exactly spaced perfectly, or the shelves will not fit properly. So we have to measure this and make sure this is exact. So we're putting everything up here before we put the screws in, and leveling it, making sure, and just to make sure that everything is right. This is the hardest part of the whole thing. You really have to make sure these measurements are exact. And once we have everything marked, we're going to go ahead and drill those holes. Okay, so all of that is done now. Okay, so I have this, this is the 23 something inch, so we have 2 of these, and then we have the suspension rails that go with this size. So there's different size shelves, there's different color shelves, everything. So you want to make sure that you get the right suspension rails that go with the right shelving. There's a whole thing on IKEA on how to do that. So we have the 2 suspension rails, and then we have 3 of the uprights, and then these are the ones that are they're 39 inches. They're not the long ones because we didn't need those. So I liked it so much I went back and I got another shelf. 2 shelves. I don't know why I didn't get 2 to begin with. My laundry baskets are going to go on the lower one, and then I'm going to use the top one for extra storage. So I shopped my house and I found 2 baskets I already had, and I'm storing my extra toilet paper and paper towels up above. And then after I got them up there, I didn't quite like the way they looked. I thought they were plain. So I grabbed some yarn and rope and my crochet hook. I finally got a chance to use it, and I did a little macrame decoration here. And I'm just putting these on the basket, and then I'm giving it a little bit of a haircut here, and you'll see later on in the video how it all turned out. The other main piece that I purchased from IKEA is this Billy bookcase, and this white bookcase is $29. If you look at some of the other colors, they are a little bit pricier, but this is the least expensive one, and this is the one I wanted for in here because it's 11 inches and it's very narrow, and also the shelves are strong and they hold a lot of items. Here's where the Billy is going to go, and I want to show you they have these little pegs, and you stick these in the holes inside after you build it, and you can adjust where you put your shelving. So these are what holds your shelving in. And then on the shelf itself, this is what you kind of slide those right into that. All right, so I have my shelves lined here. And then you want to make sure that you secure your piece to the wall with the bracket so that it doesn't tip over, especially so that it doesn't hurt little ones. So just to kind of recap from the beginning of the video, remember that we have our exhaust pipe that goes to the outside here from the dryer. So this is why I need this pulled out this far. And of course I want to line my washer up with it. So this is why we went with the wider shelf over here. And then of course that gave us less space here. And this is why we went with the more narrow Billy bookcase here. Time to organize. The great thing about this taking so long is that I have whittled down a lot of my things that I had. So I'm putting both my cleaning supplies and my laundry supplies in here, and I'm able to fit it all. And I actually have one more space for another laundry detergent container. So after I get all of that done, I'm putting a couple things back behind there and my utility chair there. And then I bought this tension rod for about $3 at Walmart. And I took a duvet, this is also from IKEA, and I took part of it and I made this curtain. And if you're interested in that, I do have a video on it. I can link it for you up in the cards and in the description box below. But I just put that tension rod on there and I put the curtains on, and it's hiding my laundry stuff, and yet it's still very accessible for me to be able to get into it when I want it, and nobody has to look at it, especially when people are walking by this room. This shelf and brackets came from IKEA. This is a Tranholt shelf and a Krocksholt bracket, and they say this is anthracite. I believe that's what it says. I looked up pronunciations. I always try to look up IKEA pronunciations, and I could not find a pronunciation, so hopefully I'm saying those correctly. But I did find out that there are towns in Sweden, so that's where the name comes from. And I wanted to show you this here. It has a little bit of an edge here. So I originally wanted a different shelf and a different bracket, and they were out. My IKEA has been out a long time now because of the pandemic, and they're starting to get things back in again. But anyways, I ended up picking these, and I am actually really happy with them. That wasn't originally what I went there for, but I do like them. I needed something for all of my brooms and my mops, so I bought this OXO or OXO Good Grips Expandable Organizer. I don't know how to say it. I've even looked it up. You can let me know in the comments if you know how to say it. But I just use this to organize these pieces behind my door, and I can still open my door okay, and you don't have to see those things. Okay, now that we have our main pieces in, let's get to the fun part. That's decorating. These pieces have been patiently waiting in my basement. That came from Hobby Lobby. The Check Your Pockets came from Home Goods. That is a bottle of water. And the spray bottle is from Amazon. And then that I made, and I'm just putting my dryer sheets in it. I can link that DIY for you also. Did that a couple years ago. My little towel in the blue and white that came from Hearth and Hand, and my little Dollar Tree basket I made. I can also link that for you. That's a real easy DIY. Yes, I use the dryer balls. Also, I prefer to use those rather than the sheets. But mine came from Norwex. They were kind of expensive. I think you can get them at Walmart cheaper. My little cow picture and my Clorox jug I got at the antique mall. And that's how all of that looks. I'm real happy with it. I love that it's black and white, and I love just the little touch of blue and white there with the towel, which I wish I'd picked up another one of those. They're all out now. And just a hint of blue in the cow picture. So another thing that I wanted was I wanted this bin here. I got this off of Amazon, and I'm in the habit of throwing my dirty powder room and dish towels in here, and I just come in here and kind of fling these in here, and then when I'm ready to wash it and it's full, I can just pull it right over here to the washer if it's on wheels. Okay, so what's going on here is this is a rack, and we were going to take this out because it is a wire rack, and my husband said he would take it out for me, but I decided to keep it because I do like the fact that it's a wire rack. I use this bin sometimes to clean things, wash things out by hand, and then I dump the water out and let it drip dry there. And of course it drips into the tub, which is just underneath of it. And then here I have up here, this I found upstairs, so I shopped to my house, and it has a little hook on it, and I can hang it if I want, but I will probably put my paintbrushes in that when I'm done painting because I rinse them out in this tub here. So I'll just store that up there, and then I just have a towel here for when you wash your hands and you just want to wipe your hands off real quick. Oh, and also we use this rack, like I will hang mittens here and like put the hats up here in the winter time when we go out to do the snow. 2 valances from Tractor Supply. They were $7 on sale. And then I also am just doing a little bit of a cleanup here. And then I'm going to put my rugs down. And I had one already, and I got a second one from IKEA, $9.99 a piece. Yeah, of course, they're from IKEA. I just love these. They're supposed to clean up really well, so we'll see how that goes. But I love the way they feel when I come in here. They just feel so nice on my feet. And then my trusty Martha Stewart trash can I've had forever. So I have my white bins. I did purchase one other square one for $5. There's my boho looking baskets that I made. They have just a hint of blue, so they match the cow picture and my little towel that's just across the room from them. There's 4 laundry bins here. My kids do their own laundry. Everybody just grabs a bin and goes and gets their laundry and then throws it in. I wanted to keep this room very streamlined and minimalist, just for laundry and just for keeping the cleaning supplies. All in, I think I spent about $240. That's decorations and everything, rods, all that stuff. And then of course I used many things that I already had. So it's real streamlined. I didn't want to put too many decor pieces in here either and make it too cluttered. And I'm really happy with it. Every time I come in here to do the laundry, it's like I have a huge sigh of relief that it's just so easy to come in here, and I actually enjoy coming in here now. I hope you have enjoyed organizing and decorating my laundry room with me as much as I've enjoyed showing it to you and doing it. If you have any questions or if you have any suggestions, I welcome them in the comments below. Leave me a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I will see you in the next one.